What up, fish people? Kenny E with Danikin Aquatics. And as you can see, we got my Danny, and then we got the other Danny. You got a double dose of Danny tonight, baby. That's right. The ACA after party is still going on. We got Danny still here. We all been having a great time. And as you can see by my shirt, who I got to see this weekend, I also got to see Science Gal Aquatics as well as Fishy Biz. Got to see all of them. It was a great time. But, I had to have this rock star on my stream tonight. So we got Danny Weston on the stream in person. If one of my mods, if you can get a hold of his video he put out, I'm telling you guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, absolutely is good music, great time. It was an absolute blast to watch. So check it out if you get a chance. Kimberly Holtz, she's our vice president's wife. She's here and she is in the hotel as well. So I'm going to try to go through. Now, keep in mind, guys, we are going to do our darnest to keep an eye on the chat. We have sketch service, sketch chat, barely can see you, and we're all on StreamYard. So
I don't have my headphones. I can barely hear anything. So,
hey, Dale, welcome to the chat. T-Bone Fishes, good day, sir. Natural Aquariums, how you doing, Ryan? Carol Cox, I want to give Ryan a shout out. While I was at the ACA, he came across an awesome deal on a 75. He snatched it up for me. Going to pay him the money when I get in, but he got me a great deal on a 75. Much appreciation, Ryan. Carol Cox, welcome to the chat. Byron Volman, welcome. Lisa NJ in the house. Ricky with R&B Animals, good to see you. Did I say hello to Rick Silva? Welcome, sir. Stephanie Frederick, good to see you. I said hello to Kimberly. Monster Fish Gal, welcome to the chat. Petroman, Dave Farrow, Aqua Negro, G in the house, Muppet 929. There's my friend Carrie, Science Gal Aquatics. What's going on? I'm rocking your stuff, girl. Catfish Nation, what's going on? Roland Holtz, welcome. And I think I got to the bottom there.
Did you say hi to Stephanie Frederick?
I sure did.
Okay, just double checking.
So we had an amazing time. We didn't get any fish, unfortunately. But, it was all about Danny. We got all plants this time.
you guys got some awesome deals on some Bucephalandra, too.
Okay, but I have to say, my poor husband Ken really had a hard time this weekend because when Ken gets really super stressed out, he starts breaking out in these rashes. And apparently, not being able to bid on a bunch of the fish caused Ken to break out in massive rashes all over his arms.
Yeah, Kenny's entire body was as red as my T-shirt.
It was bad, man. They had Malawi trout. They had Malawi, and could have bid them, man, for no money. Robert with Aqua, welcome to the chat. Mickey M, always good to see you, my friend. Jay Oliver's Guppies and Aquatics, welcome. Fish Stream in the house, good to see you. Muppet 929, Mirik Samshak, good to see you. Yeah, it was bad, man. It was bad.
You should have seen it. Nobody could believe that it was really from the auction. But the second the auction went away, within 3 minutes, all Ken's rashes went away. And so people were like, it really was the auction and not being able to bid.
Stress rash, all because he couldn't bid on these fish.
I'm telling you, make-I-take syndrome is a real deal, Danny. Hey, Rebel Fish, what's going on? What's going on? Chubby Guppy, good to see you. Zen Ginger, always good to see you. Podrick, always good to see you at Dragon Lair. So like I said, guys, we're going to try to make this work. Rick Silva, thank you for the $3 super sticker. Do apologize, guys. We have no way of knowing what they are tonight. All of us are on StreamYard. Thank you so much for that.
And John McKenzie with the 99-cent super sticker.
We spent the weekend with Carrie. It was
She accidentally hit the leave button.
Yeah, she did.
It's right next to the chat button. It's difficult sometimes.
Yep, we've all done it. He was
No,
looking for a reason to
Mickey.
get off the track.
He didn't want to buy fish like 3 days before he was gonna leave. Because he didn't want to have the hassle of doing water changes and getting all that stuff. So, yeah.
No, I ain't looking for no sympathy, brother. Danny was just telling you what's going on. Rockin' Fish in the house. What's going on, Rockin'? Mike at the Fish Tank Barn. Good to see you. Daniel Valdez. Good to see you, man. There she is.
Sorry,
Welcome
I pulled
back,
a Ken. I pushed the wrong button.
Zen, the pizza was amazing. I thought it was pretty good. And I will admit, I'm a Chicago boy. I like my pizza thick, but this was a very thin cut, but it had toppings from one end to the other. Excellent pizza. I enjoyed it. What cracking news? We was just talking about you. Was your ears burning?
St. Louis style pizza.
Now, Danny, Biz, and Science Gal all got cool fish while they were here. Science Gal got some amazing koi angels. Danny, what did you get again, Danny?
Oh, so I got 6 juvenile Synodontis lucipennis. I have 6 Julidochromis marleri. And I got some different plants and stuff too. Some really awesome driftwood. A lot of different things.
Lots of
Really
fish
cool.
tanks.
Oh yeah, the fish tanks were cool too.
Oh yeah, 3 10-gallon fish tanks. Lots of stuff.
They had the black silicone, not the clear silicone, so they looked really cool.
Yeah.
Then Fishy Biz ended up getting I think he got 2 or 3 fish tanks, and then he got these amazing electric blue Acara, and then a bunch of different plants. Danny got plants too, and then my Danny got plants. This is kind of weird having another Danny in.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So call me Danielle. If that's less confusing.
I got Roland out there in the lobby now, so I'm hearing the echo out there.
So last night we went to the banquet. And so we were sitting at this table and we were all laughing and talking and having the best time. And we're just carrying on and everything. And then our little waitress comes by. We'd already eaten our roll and our salads and we were ready for our dinner. And so our waitress comes by and she says, "Well, the dinner's ready. You can go get your meal." So everybody at our table runs up and we're like the very first people in the buffet, right? So we're going through the buffet and I'm literally at the last station putting the pile on my food. They said, "Okay, we're going to do this in order by table. And as soon as your table's called, you can go get your food." And we're just all out there totally cracking up and giggling because we've already got our food and no tables have been called.
Our waitress told us we could go.
So we all come walking back in with our food in front of this whole convention full of people.
And, it's a buffet style. So I've got it piled on, dude. I'm walking by these people doing the stroll. Then we found out you were supposed to have one item.
Yeah. Oops.
They
didn't tell us there were rules to the buffet.
Fish, I got it all, man.
And we're all like, well, now we don't want to go back inside with our food.
I'm like, just own it, Danielle. Just totally own it. And so I did.
Dad, what's going on, brother? What is up, man?
Oh, gosh. So that was something that was funny.
Did you really, Drew?
Danny, my wife, and I have to hop a flight at 5:15 in the morning. So this is our last night here, and I don't think we'll be up much late tonight. We've been going to bed at 2:30, 3 o'clock every day. I will say Carrie and Danny and Drew with Fishy Biz are bad influences. They keep you up all night.
So
Like me.
Rockin' Fish totally says it. Then when they call your table, you can go up for seconds.
No, the funny thing too is they called our table and we're all sitting there with our food already. So I call out to the guy like, "Hey, you can move on to the next one," and he didn't. He just
Yeah.
continued to just wait and wait for the next table. It's like, let them go.
Byron Bowman says, West Coast ain't waiting. What's going on, Ray Aquatics, Mike Aquatics, Pepley Creek Aquatics in the house? What's going on, Brian? Well, we've had an amazing time. It was great to finally meet all these people in person. Now,
Yes.
I will say we had a very, very successful weekend for Fishtoberfest. Last night, now are you ready for this? Danny and I are sitting in the lobby with the vice president of our club, and who comes walking in? Gary Lang and Lawrence Kent. So, with that being said, Lawrence and I talked for what, Danny? 20 minutes to an hour?
It was closer to 2 hours.
And I asked him to come to Fishtoberfest, and he has agreed. So now we officially have, if you all are ready, Jason with Redfish Bluefish, Alex with the History Living in Your Aquarium. We have Lucas Brett's, Dan's Fish, and now Lawrence Kent's speakers. We have Aquatic Arts, we have Redfish Bluefish, we have Dan's Fish, we have Pisces Aquaria, and we have K's Aquatics, all for sponsors. We're getting the brochures made out. I'm going to get some e-literature out very quick. So the speakers and the sponsors are done. So now it's a matter of getting the brochures done and advertising's done, and we have an event, folks. And it is going to be killer. If you like YouTubers and amazing speakers, you need to be at Fishtoberfest, October 10th at the Embassy Suites at Airport Way in Portland. We will get you dates and times and all that of the speakers, but it's going to be an amazing event.
Yeah. Super fun. Yeah, we got to just sit down and talk and chit chat with Gary Lang and Lawrence Kent for literally over 2 hours last night. It was so much fun.
Yeah,
We
Lawrence,
had such a good time.
Laughing, and I have not laughed as hard as I laughed last night. I mean, Lawrence Kent is hilarious.
And just a genuinely really nice guy. Yeah, and I was getting to listen to some stories of Gary Lang's last collecting trip and stuff. It was so fun.
Yeah, Carrie and I felt ashamed. We're sitting there having a pretty good talk with those two. We're both YouTubers. Neither one of us thought to pull out the camera. We're just having too good a time, and we were just like, but it was great. Discus, welcome to the chat. Chalupa, no tomatoes, welcome.
And like Carrie said, it's so cool to just be someplace and to just have these conversations and talk fish with all these really knowledgeable people. And she made the comment that it was really cool to just be able to sit there and gather up all this knowledge and hear all this stuff. It's so much better than reading a book.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the chat. Our treasurer of Greater Portland Aquarium Society. What's going on, Trina?
Fishy Biz Aquatics. Thank you. Awesome Portland people. We did have so much fun. Prior to the banquet, we were all hanging out in the restaurant here at the hotel with Fishy Biz and Danny and Carrie and Kim and Roland and ourselves. And we had a ball. We're over there laughing so hard. Everybody's like, we want to come join your group.
When we got into the banquet, they came over. Is your table full? Yeah, but our table's full. Oh, damn it. They were all wanting to hang with the Danikins that night. It was a blast.
Yeah, it was like everybody wanted to join all the fun that we were having. And I mean, that's seriously how much fun we were having. Other people were wanting to join our group. So that was super fun.
Well, I mean,
thank you
a
for
lot of these people too, like,
appreciate you.
they they didn't really know each other per se, other than like they kind of knew each other. Whereas like we were just like a whole group of YouTubers that just all kind of came together, just
That's
having
a
a whole lot of fun.
That's a special someone we haven't seen in chat before. Welcome to the chat, Chris, the Mad Aquarius Biggs.
Oh my gosh, we've been talking about you all weekend here. So many ACA members have been talking about
you at the ACA, Chris. That's all.
Yeah, it was super fun. Everybody's like, Chris Biggs, Chris Biggs, Chris Biggs this.
Yeah, the only thing I can say about the ACA event, it went way, way, way too fast.
Yeah, it really did. T-Bones Fishy, thank you for the $5 super chat. It says, just because you are beautiful people. Thank you. That's very nice.
Hey, what's going on, J-Rock? Welcome to the chat. Oh, I forgot you're in Canada, Chris. That would make sense. And they down here we're beating the punch, but they're going to be masking everybody up down here as of Monday. I guess their levels fell below acceptable standards. So, but we are going to make it out of here, luckily. So,
yes, we will get out of here. Although I have to say, the thing I haven't liked about St. Louis is I have been bit by more mosquitoes here than I have in 10 years. I am covered in mosquito bites. I am just miserable.
mosquito bites, digger bites, fly bites, tick bites. These people got stuff that bite, period.
Don't even go there. Don't tell that story.
No, I ain't telling. Minister Brandon, what's going on?
Thought I'd, take a moment to show off my new mug. But you know what? Don't forget to love your fish.
This is true. Minister Brandon says, yes, Illinois and Indiana are great for mosquitoes. Yeah.
I mean, gosh, I took like a 10-minute trip in my backyard and probably got bit by 50 more mosquitoes.
Oh, so crazy.
Something else, you guys, they made an announcement at the ACA. Okay. Listen to this lineup, guys.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Next July in Kentucky. Was it Louisville, Danny? And
Yes.
Louisville, yeah.
Yes.
Louisville, Kentucky. Are you all ready for this? The ACA, the American Achilles Association, the Guppy Association,
The Live Bearers.
Live Bearers Association, and the Rainbow
Association.
All are getting together to do one major event. And they're all going to be under the same roof the same weekend, people. So get your tickets, get them quick, because it's going to sell out fast.
So registration.
Get my ticket.
Registration officially starts November 1st, so you got some time. But and they're just making it now.
If you're an ACA person, you can sign up through them. If you're a Live Barrier Association, you can sign up through them. If you're the Rainbow, you can sign up through all four. And then you got to make sure to get your hotel is going to book out fast, people.
Yep. But it doesn't matter which one you book under. If you book under one, you book under them all. So you don't have to like sign up for ACA and ALA and AKA. You need to sign up under one, spend your one single price of $65, and you can see any of the speakers that you want the entire weekend.
Now, they were showing us the speakers just for the ACA event. They're through the roof, blew my mind. Each group is going to have their own set of speakers. So
you're going to have to decide.
Yeah, and you can go to all of the events that are listed under the ticket. With your ticket through the ACA or whoever you get it through, you can take advantage of all the speakers for the entire weekend. It's going to be cool, man. What's up, Foxy? What's going on?
It's about 3 hours from me, too, Rockin' Fish, so.
So yeah, this is going to be the most awesome event ever. It's so cool that they're having all the events in one place, and it's just going to be a mega event. I am so excited.
The reason they're doing this coming next year will be
Yeah,
50-year anniversary of the ACA. That's why they're
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
They
So
should just call it Fish Fest.
Al Bundy, you can't do better than that, Minister Brandon. Al Bundy. Hold on. That's Al doing his high school
yeah.
football. News.
Oh, good
What
Lord,
is my
please.
favorite fish at this point in time? I mean, my favorite fish is a cuttlefish, but like my favorite fish that I own is, oh man, I just got those Synodos lucipennis, and they're so cool.
I thought you get Lucipennis or Petricola.
I believe they're actually the same. No. So there's the Petricola is the larger one, and then the lucipennis is the smaller one, and I got lucipennis.
Okay.
So Chris Biggs says, hang on, let me scroll back up. What's going so fast? Last convention a few years back was in Louisville, was the largest attended ACA in many years. This one is going to be insane. I totally agree.
Baby, you can bet on it. It's
Yeah.
gonna be amazing, amazing. I mean, we had a blast this weekend, and they said this is the lowest that they have ever seen an ACA convention.
Yeah.
But
It's called
it set a new
ACA
record
Light.
on the bitches auction.
No, you can't call it that.
$4,400, I believe they earned.
Yeah, so it's babes in the cichlid hobby. That's you can't say the words. You have to say it out.
Miss Elizabeth with Florida
Yeah, the
Central,
babes
you're
in the
welcome to the
cichlid
chat.
hobby. The bitches.
So I mean, it's already been like a really, really super great, fabulous, fun week. And really no major incidents in the hotel. The biggest thing was the whole rash because he couldn't bid. So that was the only thing that we ran into that was even a slight problem.
Let me tell you, I have incidents when I'm not even the one doing it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
I'm saying, right? I'm minding my own business, starting to fall asleep. Next thing you know, I feel this burning hot sensation all over my legs, all the way down to my feet. Danny dumped a burning hot cup of coffee all over my bare legs because I was in shorts.
Oh, I felt so bad. And it goes, for real?
I'm being harassed. I've got I'm in trouble.
What?
Security came to get him.
Recognize the ceiling.
Roland Holtz, Vice President, Greater
How you guys
Portland.
doing?
You guys, Roland is an awesome dude.
Welcome to the chat.
But Rockin' Fish, you asked me earlier. I'm actually from St. Louis. I live like 20 minutes away from the hotel that we're at right now. So.
And Kerry lives about an hour and a half, and Drew Fishy Biz lives like it's he's about the same distance as you, isn't he?
Yeah, we live just like probably a couple miles away from each other.
So Lisa and Jay says, "Oh, Kenny, Danny gave him a 10-gallon tank to hug."
Hey,
Oh. So Mr. Brandon says, "Kenny, you start selling shoes, Kenny, and then I will start to worry."
I am not contagious, Foxy.
And with the $4 super sticker.
So now Brian's saying that she has Roxadins.
Thank you, Ed, for the $4 super sticker.
Thank you so much, Ed. Sorry we weren't able to catch up with you this weekend, brother. But I finally got me a Science Gal Aquatics shirt. Look at there.
Carrie is so funny, and she's every bit exactly like she is on our YouTube channel. But that girl can tell a story that just keeps me in stitches. She's so funny. Really enjoyed the time that we got to spend with her this weekend. Her, Danny, and Drew. I mean, it's just been an absolute blast.
Brandon and Mr. Brandon, we are on when we get back home Tuesday. We will. It might even happen Monday. It depends on how tired we are. But we are on number 24 of the top 100.
Yeah. So we'll get back to it as soon as we get back in town. And we'll finish up the last 23.
Then she says, Danny sees Ken falling asleep. Ken snores. Unknowingly, Danny accidentally pours coffee all over his lap.
It was so sad. And then, because Ken's Mr. ADD, he's sitting there tapping his foot, and it's making sticky noises because I put lots of sticky stuff in my coffee, like, creamer and the flavored creamers and stuff.
Crack, 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 crack.
So then we get to the hotel, and he starts tracking in all these footprints from his coffee stained feet. Oh man!
You just laughed.
Danny can't let the maid service, see all the footprints that Kenny brought in. So she just has to sit down and wipe them all up before housekeeping comes in.
I did too. I brought up one of the heavy duty napkins.
Thank you for the $3 super sticker. Wish we could see what it is, but we appreciate you.
Science Gal said, "Aw, thank you. Best time. Absolutely wonderful meeting you. That's awesome." Minister Brandon Kenny E, would you like sugar with that coffee?
Yeah, I think my wife sometimes, because what was amazing is, now you guys got to understand, I usually don't do well in the whole plane process. I usually get a little stress. I have honestly worked my butt off this trip to not spaz. And she does that to me. Dumps coffee, I mean, all over me. And I'm sitting there biting my tongue. I lost my stuff a little bit. I'm in the middle of the airplane and I scream at the top of my lungs, really?
Because Kenny always has a mini meltdown on every trip we ever take, and he's right. He did the best job of not going off, and then all of a sudden I have to go and dump hot coffee all over him.
You guys ever seen those videos, things where you push them like this and their eyeballs go ding, ding? I vision myself doing that there. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh my gosh.
It is so weird streaming from a phone, though. I'm not used to this. We've done it all week. I'm starting to get used to it, but I like being able to move my arms and, do different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely, you speak with your hands for sure.
He does.
Ralph doesn't do enough talking.
Big boy, thank you for the $5 super chat. It says, pour your next cup of coffee.
Oh, poor Kenny. Seriously. I was really lucky that it didn't really actually scald burned him, because, it was hot, but it wasn't enough to, cause blisters in my mouth or anything. Thank goodness.
McDonald's hot. It was just hot.
Right. Yes. So funny.
Jay, Cyclops is in the house.
Yeah, my wife
Hello.
misunderstood what I meant when I said I wanted to heat up the trip. That's not what I was thinking.
Don't talk like that, Kenny. Oh, good. Thank you, Monster Fish Gal. She put up Danny Weshy's Glass Box Hero video. Thank you so much.
I appreciate that. It's been my most popular video. So
Rockin'
They
Fish says
just have to
Danny's
change
gonna.
the aspect of my channel and just become a fish spoof song
Yeah,
creator.
there you go.
Byron Bowman, you know what? I have no reason to complain because my wife was nice enough to buy me this amazing little I drew a blank. What is the thing called? Anyway, it's a nice
gimbal.
thing where I can what?
It's called a gimbal.
Gimbal, that's it.
Oh,
So had I packed it, I would have it sitting there, and then I could have my hands, but
Well, RV Animals, I'm really thankful it was only his knee and down, and then it dripped down onto his calf. It totally escaped his shorts, and it didn't look like, he wet his pants or anything. It was actually a very fortuitous fall for my coffee, so it could have been so much worse.
yeah, it was fun.
of course, Kenny saw some stuff he wanted to bring home. That's why he got a rash during the auction.
Then he was like, Eddie Brian would like to beg to differ on the coffee temp.
But Kenny saw some Malawi gars that he was just dying.
I believe
he wanted to
eight
get.
of those Malawi gars went for $30, right?
Yes, they had 6 Malawi gars that were about 6 inches, $30. They had 6 Malawi trout that brought about $40, and those were 3 to 5 inchers. What else did I see this weekend that I was completely devastated? Let's see.
It was those wood cats.
The compressiceps,
The wood cat.
peacocks. The Frontosa went for an incredible price. There was like 10 of them in the bag. Oh, yeah, it was a rough weekend. But the Babes in the Hobby auction, I didn't really want to bid too much on that because we still, after that auction, would have had 4 or 5 days still in town. So I didn't want to risk losing fish. But today's auction, I was disappointed. I had full intention of buying fish today. And then there were some wood cats that I had to have, and I missed them. I don't know how I missed them, but I missed them.
Yep. I don't know. There's a couple fish that I think I missed too, and it's especially hard for me because I'm trying to pay attention to the auction, and then there's this conversation going on over here, and it's like, ooh, that's interesting. I want to listen to that. Fish was being auctioned off.
That's what it was. Here's the problem. I sat by Carrie, Biz, and then I got Danny on the other side. Biz is down there clowning. Biz is Carrie laughing. And then Carrie went home, and then it's Danny sitting there, and Biz has got him laughing. And then Danny hears what Biz is saying. So the whole time I'm trying to, I can't have this going on while there's an auction, man.
Yeah.
But we had an amazing time. Now, what really sours the old grape is I'm a cichlid guy. I couldn't get the ACA, and I'm going home with a bucket full of plants.
I never really thought about it like that, Ken, but that's super funny.
So, who in our household likes plants? So who do you think benefited from this? We come to the American Cichlid Association to buy plants. Not acceptable.
So Ginger says,
I didn't think I was going to come home with catfish.
So Kenny, Zen Ginger has a comment or a question. Says, oh, Kenny, do you have mangroves with your skippers? I killed the freshwater mangroves I got, converting them, and I just got saltwater ones, and I wondered if there's any trick to keeping them alive.
I don't know what size you're keeping them in, Zen, but the one trick I had to learn real quick, I had them in a 120 tall. They outgrew that in less than a year, and I couldn't figure out how to get them to continue to grow. So what I did is I flipped a 40-gallon upside down to give it another, 12 to 18 inches of growth. It's working out in magazine, and now it's made it so the light's not directly on my mudskeepers, so they seem to enjoy it more. And what I've noticed is they've grown even more. Now the root system is starting to actually dig into my water column, so I can see the water is so much clearer now. It's actually quite amazing. But I have the red mangrove.
So with mangroves, they actually do respond quite well to trimming, even though they're a very slow-growing plant. So if you just trim the tip off, it'll start to like branch out and bush out more sideways versus vertical.
Yes, that's true.
But they don't like being moved for sure. So once you get your mangroves in the spot where you want them to be, just keep them there. Because if you disturb those roots, you can lose your entire mangrove very easily.
They sold them as a trio, all three of those wood cats, that I guess they brought just over $50.
So yeah, what Danny was saying was correct about the mangroves.
I'll try that on one of them and see if it works. If I like what it does, then because I'd rather keep it short than have this monstrosity. Because now I've lost my 40-gallon per fish.
Rocking fish, that's funny. It says, Kenny, we're taking away your ACA membership. Plants, really?
Yeah, you come to buy cichlids and you leave with the thing that cichlids eat.
I know. Ken was so cute. He's trying to buy me plants, but I got 2 sets of beautiful Landra that are boosts that is just for like a killer price.
Yeah, she got 2 tissue cultures of Bucephalandra for a total of $15. A total of $15. You spend $22 for a single like tissue culture of Bucephalandra from like boostplants.com or something, and you got to pay all the shipping and stuff too.
Jeffrey Watts, I don't know if I said hello to you, buddy. Welcome to the chat. I sent Jeffrey Watts some Tortana Jewels.
To sound louder.
What's that?
Oh, Natural Aquarium says I'm accidentally putting my hand over my microphone a couple times, but I'm trying to be able to hear you guys without my headphones.
You guys got to understand, right now it is, we got rock jams in the hallways. Danny Weshy and I were spazzing trying to find a spot where we weren't going to get a copyright. Because, I mean, the hallways are jamming all kinds of rock music. Couldn't sit in the lobby because there was a TV going. And then, yeah, it was like a mad. And this is all happening, mind you, with like 2 minutes to go until we go live. Sunfish Assassin, welcome to the chat.
So, Roland's saying, Kenny, you could have had all those fish if your arthritis in your elbow didn't kick in and you couldn't hold your arm up. Just saying.
Oh, my goodness.
Too funny.
They're never cheap except at an auction for African cichlids.
Yeah, Mickey M says boosters are never cheap. Yeah, I got one of my tissue cultures for $4. And the only reason I got it for that cheap is because Danny Weshy was distracted. And he didn't understand what the guy was saying.
I didn't know how to say Bucephalandra, so he said something like Bucephalandra.
Yeah, he was saying it. He totally butchered the name.
It was absolutely horrible. I couldn't understand what he was even
But I knew that's what it was, and so I'm like, oh. So I just raised my arm, and I've been like all nonchalant about it. And Danny Weshy's all distracted down there at the end of the aisle, and I'm like, killer! I just got a great deal on Boost, and he's like, what?
Well, Danny, I don't know. A couple people have hit these 99-cent super chats. I bet you they're pooping on the stream. We just can't tell.
Boop boop. Michelle Kinsey. Thank you.
Everybody loves some good fertilizer. They need a lot of it too because they just bought a lot of plants. So.
That's true. We do need fertilizer. Yep. But Ken's got a line on some of the fish that he would like to get, so that's good. You guys, we're gonna have to clear out fish tanks and everything this next year just to be able to go to the ACA / Live Bears Association / Keeley Fish Association / Rainbow Association meeting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a 2-day auction. It's gotta be.
Oh man, that auction's gonna be insane.
Bluegill in the past.
Oh, thank you, Ed. She says no. She smiled on you, and here I am poo-pooing her. Thank you, Ed, for telling us what it was. Said Ginger, that's a smiley face. No poop. See, now they're all telling us. Oh. No. That'll be good.
What's going on, John? Fish Room, welcome to the chat.
Yeah.
We've had a blast this weekend. The ACA did an amazing job. Absolutely, hats off to them. It was a great, great time. Mylene, welcome to the chat.
Mickey, those are
and
the same wood cats that he showed earlier in a different stream. But
Yes,
none of
they're
us
the same
know what they went for because none of us were paying any attention when they went.
Yes, they brought $51.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ken found out. How much did they go for?
$17 a piece. That's not a bad price for a wood cat that's 5 inches long.
So Jeffrey Watt says, so at Danny Weshy, I mentioned in your stream yesterday that Turkana Jewel is the Hemochroma sexual you showed yesterday. Yeah.
This guy jumping between.
He found Roland found Danny now.
Science Gal Aquatics. I will say Danny's laugh is even better in person. That's good. She should have heard me in the middle of that banquet, though.
Yeah, it's the Turkana Jewel, yeah.
Those were selling like crazy. They were like every bag of the Turkana Jewels was going for buku bucks. I couldn't believe how much.
It's hard to find them in the
They're a
hobby.
newer species, so everybody wants to hop on that and be the one that. Terry, I've been home. I've been back at the hotel. I've been at home. I've been at the hotel. Like when you live 20 minutes away, you can bounce back and forth.
This is true. Dragon Lair gave us a super sticker, but we don't know what it is. Is it a poop poop?
Catfish Nation, what's going on, Joe?
Yes. Thank you, Natural Aquariums. So Natural Aquariums did a video on the 75-gallon that he was able to pick up for us, and him and his son Trent did a video on it, and he just posted the link. Awesome. Oh, it's a poop poop. Poop poop.
Yeah, we're still at the hotel where the ACA was. The ACA did end at about 3 p.m. today when the auction was over, but yeah, they still haven't left to go back home yet.
Yeah. Oh, Catfish Terry, hello.
What's going on, Catfish?
Yeehaw, Peplin Creek says. No. Jeffrey Watt said, poop poop. Yeah. So,
Gary, I'm down here in Missouri, and I'm hating this hot weather.
I mean, you're in the state of misery. What do you expect?
He does have a point.
I'm assuming it's a poop poop.
I will. I'll totally say that it was. The only bad thing is the bugs.
And the humidity.
Natural Aquarium says RV Animal Rescue. Thanks for giving a crap. So it's a poop poop. Thank you very much, RV Animal Rescue, for the poop poop. And now Natural Aquariums, that was super funny. And RV Animal Rescue says there is some poo for you. And Chattanooga again. RV did a poo.
Terry says it's awful here too, Kenny.
Yeah, My Fish Tanks Aquatic says we have an air quality alerts for Northern Illinois tomorrow, Kenny. Ew. Monster
We had
fish
an air
gal.
quality alert on Friday here is like 70 rating or something. I don't know what the rating is of though.
It's probably all the smoke coming from Oregon
Yeah.
because of all the fires we're having.
Yeah.
So that's no fun. Natural Aquarium says I got my dad's laptop. For what? What did you get the laptop for? Jeffrey Watts at Natural Aquarium says always got a one-liner for the poop poop. Yeah, Catfish Jerry says it's the smoke. Been here all week.
Oh man.
You know, I'm thinking about it. This, oh, you know what? I can show. I'm sitting in the room, ain't I? This is where the speakers always hung out, guys. We didn't get to show you this weekend. So,
What?
Where the banquet and the auction was.
So maybe one of these years when I get big and popular, I could be up here doing shenanigans on an ACA stage, baby. Yeah! Everybody can dream. That's right.
Illusions of grandeur, Ken. Except you failed the ACA. You came on with plants and not cichlids.
They'll probably we'll never be invited now.
I know. Lisa and Jay said the smoke from out west even made it here to New Jersey last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad, guys. There is a lot of wildlife and a lot of people having bad times in Oregon right now.
Chattanooga said it looks so good from that angle. Absolutely crazy. So I didn't get to see what you did, Ken. Did you go up on stage?
Yeah. I was up on the stage. The stage back there. See it?
Okay. No, I can't. And if I push a button again, I'm going to knock myself off the stream yet again. I don't dare push any buttons. I'm in the chat. I can see the chat. We're all good. I can't really see you or Danny. Although it looks like Danny may be like way, way taller than me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you look like you're about 2 foot tall right now.
I do. She can. Am I taller now?
Yeah.
Oh, so Natural Aquarium says, okay, I'm back in control. My son told me my new plant farm tank was making a funny noise, which was kind of him. Then took over temporarily without my knowledge. Okay, so he's like, I have my dad's computer. It's me, Trenton.
What's up, Trent?
That was one cute kid. He's so funny. Well, Kenny, you got 10 minutes left.
That's it already?
Yeah, I know.
I told you guys that hour was gonna go by quick.
Is
I know.
Griffin going tonight?
I don't know.
Well, none of us can check.
I could always dink out. Check.
Well, we will assume he is, and we'll send everybody that way. Fishyman,
Oh,
thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. We'll assume it's a poop.
Fishymon 64. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So they say
Oh, Griffin
can't
is
complain
not
again.
3 week. Jeffrey Watts. It is a poop poop. Poop
So
poop.
is anybody going to fill in the void between Kevin and Griffin this evening? If not, or is Kevin going to go early?
Don't know. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you for the poop poop. The poop poop.
Well, if you guys enjoy fishing, Laura the Explorer is fishing this evening.
True. How many bags of fish did you go home with, Danny?
Well, let's see. I had 2 bags of fish, which both bags contained 3 of the Julita chromis marleri, and then I had a couple bags of plants, and then I got 3 10-gallon tanks as far as the auction goes. And then,
Stefan,
Friday night auction, I
2003,
got
welcome.
the African cichlid male, the Jacob Freeberg guy, swallowtail, and then the 6 Lucipennis. So I came home with quite a good amount of fish.
So Mickey wants to know what the best memory of the weekend was. Well, I had 2 things, well, 3 things, but I told you them all. About us being able to go first for the buffet because I was the very first person through the whole buffet. And do you know how special it is when you're the first person to put one of those big spoons into one of those vats with the food in them? It was like very satisfying.
Did you
And so I really
see
enjoyed that. Huh?
Did you see Kim's answer?
No.
I'll put it up for you.
So that's true. So when we're in the airport and Kenny was on the moving walkway and Kim was walking as a normal person and Ken was like going past her and then he turns around and he's going backwards on the walkway and everything. He's like, Kim, and she gets this look of horror on her face, and she goes, look out! And Kim turns around and almost falls, but there was nothing there. And it was so awesome.
What's going on, Kevin? Canines at Aquatics. Papa Shrimp. Cannot believe you didn't come down for the auction.
Oh my gosh. That was so funny. That was a really, really good thing. But the other thing was I loved Ken getting the rash because he couldn't bid. That was so stinking funny. And my other favorite thing was just all the people to that I got to meet while I was down here. I got to meet some people I've admired for a really long time. I got to meet some people that or other YouTubers that I didn't know, and I am just tickled with everybody that I got to meet.
We got to meet Cunningham Aquatics down here.
Yep.
He was a cool dude.
Oh, that's who that was. Cunningham Aquatics. Okay, I couldn't remember what his channel name was.
Then we also obviously met Danny and Carrie and Drew. That would have to be the highlight of my weekend because those guys had me laughing from the time I got here till the time I left.
Man, yeah, it's just been like a nonstop party all weekend, hanging out with all these guys, and that's just been awesome. I didn't know that it was going to be as much fun as it really was.
Thank you, Danny.
Took over the bar. End the story. We owned that place last night. It was amazing.
Oh my
Everybody
gosh.
laughing, cutting up.
Yeah, literally, we had the place just rolling in stitches. It was so much fun.
What's going on,
Like,
Aquatics?
we kind of stressed out the hospital, the hotel staff and stuff too, because this is over the weekend was pretty much the busiest they had been since COVID and everything. So they were a little short staffed. You could tell the waitresses and stuff were running around pretty stressed out, but they did a really good job.
Yeah, it was amazing. It really was.
So, guys, here in about 5 minutes, I'm going to send one of my mods will drop the link for Kevin's Canines and Aquatics. I don't know if he'll start up early. He generally goes an hour past. I mean, he'll be on 1 hour after we go off normally, but he may fire up early. Sometimes he'll do that. With Griff not going, I don't know if he'll want to go to bed earlier tonight. It's up to him, but Danny and I, unfortunately, can't go longer tonight because we have to pack because we have to be up bright and early to hit a plate. So we got to do some package.
Happy birthday and congratulations on making it to 50 years old, T-Bones.
T-Bone hit the big 5-0. Welcome to
He
our
will
club,
next
baby.
week. He will next week.
T-Bone. Now you too can trip over anything.
I enjoyed the music video of Rockin' Fish.
And Papa Shrimp says, getting better every day. Thanks. Awesome. Thank you, RB Animal Rescue. Says, have a safe trip going home, Kenny and Danny.
I'm going to make Kim sit next to Danny. That way she gets the coffee.
But then you have to sit next to Roland and listen to him all the whole way home.
Is he still
Oh,
in
it's
there
going to be so much.
Is he
What?
still in there harassing you, Danny?
Huh?
Rico.
Oh, I keep forgetting there's two Dannys on here. Sorry.
You're the only safe one from Roland. You got a lock on your door.
And Lisa and Jay says, welcome to the downhill side of the hill now, T-Bone.
Welcome to the AARP land.
Have you gotten one of those in your mailbox yet?
Yeah, is Australia spared of the AARP card? Rico.
No, I don't think there's any chance of that, Rico.
Well, you know what's funny? They do both have long, lustrous hair. And I'm going to be in for a heck of a surprise with that beard, man.
He's much more attractive than I am.
How sweet of you to say, Danny.
Listen, well, I've got Danny on our channel tonight, guys. If you haven't checked out that video or haven't went over and hit that subscribe and like button to my buddy Danny here, go on over. Takes 2 seconds after you're off the stream. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Awesome kid. Let's get him to 1,000 and he can live stream. Maybe we'll get him rocking out in the middle of town square or something. We don't know. But it all starts with being able to hit that live button.
And please do enjoy his Glass Box Hero. It is so funny. You need to make sure you can really listen to the words because it is so funny. It's so well done.
How many instruments do you actually play, Danny?
What was that?
How many instruments do you actually play?
Did you kill Danny?
He's still counting. He's up to 10 now.
14?
14. Wow.
Wow.
So he is a only man rock band. He can play every instrument, make his own tunes. He's all in, man. And Lori just dropped the link for you guys, and it's right at 9 o'clock, so it works out perfect. Head on over while you're waiting to watch Kevin. Check out the Glass Box Heroes. Check them out. Give them a like. And while you're there, hit that like and subscribe button because he's a great kid. I've enjoyed him immensely.
Yeah,
and
we really have.
That are down here this weekend as well. Carrie with Science Gal Aquatics and my boy Drew with Fishy Biz Aquatics. Check those guys out while you're at it too.
Yes.
Awesome time. I want to thank you all for coming down here. It was great meeting you guys. So we're going to, as always, love your fish. We're going to call it another Sunday night. Thank you to all my mods. Thank you to all my members. Thank you to all the super chatters tonight. And most of all, thank all of you for coming for the Sunday night of shenanigans. Much
Yeah.
love. Have a great night. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.
Bye.